The latest. Thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you all. Some days ago, we heard these people said they have to pack their bags and leave Mali, advising their citizens because they claimed that the place wasn't safe for their citizens because of whatever. And we heard the report that they brought out and all their evidence, making sure that the world believe what they put out. And this was what they did, and even African Union bought into their propaganda. So now their people are leaving Mali, other citizens are leaving. This is where it got interesting. As they are busy reporting, telling the world how Mali is not safe for their people to live. As they are busy reporting that Mali isn't safe, the French embassy in Mali is promoting the Mali fashion show in Bamako. But these are the same people who told the world that the place is not safe. So we are expecting that even the French embassy wouldn't be doing anything in Mali. But you wouldn't believe that all the Europeans that are there are enjoying the fashion show in Bamako. French embassy is present. And the people, you can see how relaxed they are. Nothing shows that something is happening in Mali. And we know that this is the propaganda they always put out to the world about Africa. And majority of Africans bought into this narrative because a lot of us haven't realized how cunning these people are. If Mali truly is going through instability, there's terror activity everywhere, and that is making them ask their people to evacuate, why are they promoting the fashion show in Mali?
And to go deeper into what he just explained, tonight again, we are going back to the crude editing by the French channel France 2, which claimed in a report that the majority of European citizens, and French citizens in particular, had left Bamako because of terrorist attacks and, even worse, that the fighting against the terrorists was being led by soldiers from Africa cops. This is a complete lie, and a complete lie by France 2 to tarnish the image of our country, because the reality is quite different. Let's look at all this with Siki Damele in this report.
In the propaganda report, the French media, particularly France 2, announced the invasion of Bamako and its surroundings by terrorists. And at the same time, the French embassy in Mali was promoting a Malian cultural festival, the Mali M Show, with the participation of the entire European community here in Bamako. Strange and bizarre, isn't it? In yourself. The same French embassy that urged its citizens to leave Bamako does not deprive itself of enjoying good food in complete serenity. The question we are asking ourselves today is, where have these terrorists from France gone? They are surrounding Bamako. The Malian armed forces, who patrol night and day and escort tanker trucks from neighboring countries to Mali without a hitch, would also like to know. These armed terrorist groups are also doing the exact opposite of their narrative. Every time, they say, okay, here's the population, okay, we're not here for you, we're here for the famous. And, unfortunately, when the famous show up, they're the ones who are fleeing. So tonight, it's telling the population to continue to trust the famous, their famous. It's their famous, and to support us, to send us information and intelligence about these people. Quote,
"The Malian armed forces, which are being criticized today by the French media, have nevertheless saved the lives of many French people here in Mali. Remember those images of the attack on a hotel in Bamako in 2015 where French people were being carried on their backs by Malian soldiers? You'll never see these kinds of images on the French media, which are nevertheless quick to broadcast terrorist propaganda videos. It's obvious today. Many French journalists need to go back to school on ethics and professional conduct in journalism.
If we continue to allow these people to control the narrative of Africa, we'll always be backwards, because all always they make sure that they report the negative side of Africa. The funny part is these people never report anything good that is happening in Mali. We've seen the best thing that General Assimi Goïta is doing in Mali that these people don't talk about. Anytime you hear them talk about something in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso, then it means it's something bad. So that they will create the impression that it's because we sacked them. That is why we are having all those things in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. Because the first time our people, the leaders, the moment our heroes, our three wise men came into office, they decided to move away from the West and form a new alliance with Russia. And we've seen that this didn't go down well with these people. And Emmanuel Macron came out to tell the world that we will come back begging because we can never do without them. And we are ungrateful because we didn't say thank you for all those things that they have done for us for all these years. But the truth is, these are the same people that can never do without Africa. They should rather be saying thank you to Africa for all that they have, because everything that they have today is as a result of their contact with Africa. But when they finish, they always change the narrative to the world to make it look like Africa, we have nothing. They are the ones that are helping us and we are surviving because of them. But that is never the case, because what is it that you have that you give to the African? It's so amazing, you know, how they always try to paint the continent black, yet at the end of the day, they are the same people that are enjoying the continent. This is the narrative they told to us, making Africa look like a dangerous place to be. And that is why a lot of us are running out of the continent to them, because we believe that they are safer and they have a safer environment. But whatever that is happening in Africa is also happening there. So as Africans, we need to understand that the only place we can have the right information concerning the continent is from us. We are the only ones that can tell the narrative of Africa the way it is. If these people do not report the good aspects of Africa, why should we believe when they report about the negativity that is happening in Africa? These are the things they do and will rise against our leaders. They are the ones that will create the situation and report about it and make it look as if we are in danger zone. And that is why a lot of our brothers and sisters who are in the diaspora that was taken out of the continent do not want to come here, because of the negative impression that they have given to them concerning Africa. Mali is this, Mali is that. We saw all the noise they made. All the Western media houses reported on the same issue, but they are the ones promoting fashion show, a place that is not stable. There's destabilization, and they're asking their people to leave. Why are they the ones sponsoring fashion show? And these people are just enjoying the environment, enjoying everything. No, everything African is just so beautiful. We have been brainwashed into believing that there is nothing good in us. And this is the narrative we have believed for these years. And that is why now when we try to even open our eyes, we find it so difficult, because they are still there giving us the narrative to see themselves so they can continue to keep us where they want us. But it is the African that needs to understand that there is no one that will tell the story of you, the African, the way it is. And that is why we are promoting our continent to the world. At least they have their own problems. Why are they not always interested in talking about themselves? And it is always Africa. They even have this Africa. Whatever Africa. Why are they so much interested in our continent? Yet we do not have whatever media, US, Germany, but they always have France Africa, BBC Africa, whatever Africa. And this, they tell the narrative of our continent to see themselves. And it is you and I as Africans that need to rise up to fight for the continent. This is the most beautiful place you can ever live as an African. And everything of ours is beautiful. Black is beautiful. There is nothing that we cannot do like they made it seems. And our continent is the most peaceful place you can ever find in this world. And that is why, as they are trying to fabricate things for us to move so that they can get cheap labor, they keep running here. If Africa is dangerous like they claim, why are they always here? Why did we ask them to leave and it has become a problem? Have we asked ourselves as Africans? There is none that will project you better than yourself. And that is why when they put up information that is bad about this continent, we need to overlook. We don't have to also help them to spread the false narrative about our continent. We are the only ones that can set ourselves free. United we stand, divided we fall, and united we keep standing forever and ever. The greatest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So let's decolonize ourselves from mental slavery. Let's keep sharing to educate our brothers and sisters. Together we make Africa great for ourselves and the next generations that are going to come. So that's the latest around the world in Africa, West Africa, and in Mali.